This is something I really want to talk about in this series, is how we train for our spiritual journey, that spiritual fight. So how do you train? What's your process for training for fights? And you're doing it right now, even while you were injured, right?
Yeah, like it's really interesting. I really like doing this because I'm learning too. I was telling Jeff this earlier when we were talking, that the blueprint's there. It's the same if you want to follow the path of just being a devout Christian or being a world champion. The blueprint's there. It's all the same. It's just a matter of what you want to put your focus into. Instead of putting my focus into being, a pastor, I put my focus into being a world champion. I became a world champion. If I decided that I wanted to be a pastor, I could come take Jeff's job, and I could wear stripes this way.
Apparently you have to gain 60 pounds.
But the point that I'm trying to make is it's all the same. And the training comes down to, monotony and just grinding yourself to the bitter end on whatever it is that you're focused on. So if the person that I'm fighting has the best low kick in the game, then I need to focus on low kicks and defending them. If they have a great overhand right, then I need to work on strategies to defend the overhand right. Right now, the series is the fight series that Jeff's going over. So what's he focusing on? He's focusing on the fight, the spiritual fight that we all go through. So really, what I'm trying to say is my job can be minimized. The amount of work that I have to do to become a world champion can be minimized depending on the person that I'm attacking and depending on the person that I'm fighting, because they have different weapons and different tools than I have, and each person is different, so I have to change my focus for each individual. It's the same thing with the spiritual walk through Christ. I feel like you can't try to learn the whole Bible in one night. You got to do it in chunks. You got to do it in chapters. And this is a chapter that we're going over, and that puts me here. And it really comes down to just being able to focus on each thing and not look ahead, not look behind at what you didn't do, but just take one step at a time until everything pieces together and the series is finished.
So in that, the idea of you have a really good work ethic. And you're saying whether a person is a business person or whether it's your marriage or relationship with your kids, parenting, that's what you're talking about, the blueprint. Success, God's given a blueprint for us to live it out.
100%. And I would have to say what the building blocks to the blueprint are dedication, sacrifice, and passion. Like, you got to have passion behind it. Your heart has to be in it. If you don't have your passion and your heart in it, you're just not going to enjoy doing it, and then it's all for nothing. So, but really, of all those things I just named, passion, what was it? Passion, I said passion.
They're the building blocks.
Building blocks. I know, but there's.
These are how I live my life. These
really
three
do.
things.
I get punched in the head.
What'd you say? What'd you say? You said dedication, sacrifice, and passion.
There we go. Dedication, passion, and sacrifice.
Good stuff.
Now, those three things right there, that's what it takes to be a Christian too.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jesus taught about that kind of stuff.